looking at a second ice age.
Commanding an army of ghosts.
Can I be of any help?
Sam. Sam.
Hey, oh, hi.
You fell asleep, didn't you?
Oh, God, I guess I did.
And you missed all of the movie, didn't you?
Kinda. So how was it then? Come on, spill the beans.
Well, bloated runtime,
Okay,
bloated cast,
okay.
a movie that depended entirely on because movies. That if you remove one or two of them, the whole thing falls apart.
Oh, okay, alright. So a lot of because movie.
And obviously too many casts and no character development for most of the cast.
Ooh.
The stuff from the start of the trailer is like 2/3 of the way through the film.
Okay.
And they did the thing.
What, the thing?
It's clobbering time.
No. The thing.
Oh, you mean the thing?
No. The thing.
Put a ticket in and make her name it gay!
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
But Bill Murray's in it.
Cool.
Maybe movie.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Maybe Movies for our first month in, apparently, spring 2024.
Indeed.
Well, it is, again, as always, for you guys it is, for us it's just four walls and an inflatable alien, which could be a mashup movie in itself.
That's the name of the script. Go!
If anybody wants to send us that, then we'd be very interested to see what you come up with.
Or disturbed, depending.
Yes, yeah. Please just say on the front whether it's R-rated or not. Thank you, as always, for joining us. And, of course, before we go any further, the poll.
Oh, the poll.
So if you weren't with us last month, then we were doing our usual Maybe Movies thing. So we took two films, swapped out key characters, and then made two new movies from those, which were The Frighteners and the original Ghostbusters.
Yes.
Which became The Ghostener and Frightbusters.
Indeed, yes.
We ran our poll, where we always do, on Twitter X, on our community tab on YouTube. I was going to say UChab for there. UChab. Sorry. Yes. And also on our story on Instagram as well. Sam and I both voted, eventually,
yes,
for Frightbusters. So, from the poll, unfortunately, we didn't go anywhere near what we had last month on the community tab.
Oh, well.
We had a total of 5 votes. Mm-hmm. 3 for The Ghostener.
Okay.
2 for Frightbusters. We had 1 on Instagram for Frightbusters.
Right.
And then we had 6 on Twitter. 2 for The Ghostener, 4 for Frightbusters.
So, Frightbusters is the winner.
Yes, by 5-9. Yes, yeah. Frightbusters is our maybe movie for wins the Easter crown, I think you put on the thing.
Yes.
And we'll be here with a fanfare. So, as always, thank you to everyone who voted. And obviously, please do stick around with us for this month for a chance to vote in this month's poll.
Indeed. Keep appraised. Keep up to date. Do these things.
We are gathered again. It's gone a little bit infernal in here, hasn't it?
It is, just a little bit. Just a tiny bit.
So it's gone a bit infernal. He looks very dapper. Does that mean we need to guess his name? I'm sure he's very pleased to meet us.
Indeed.
Sorry. Yes, so for this month, this is a bit of a special one. Been thrown our way completely by chance by my friend Daniel's Tales, who's a friend of mine from the horror fans social media platform Slasher. If you don't know Slasher, then do go check it out. I'll stick a link again to it in the description below. It's basically Facebook for horror fans. And one of my friends, Daniel's Tales, posted up a picture, which if you've seen our short this week, you'll know the picture. Which means, yes, we are going to be doing Army of Darkness. Well, Ash, circa Army of Darkness,
Indeed.
and Bedknobs and Broomsticks. Which one would you like?
Choice. I'll take that one.
Okay.
Once again, we're going off the deep end here, folks.
Yes. Yes, we are. Oh, dear. I'll slip up there for the moment. Interesting one as well, because again, that's one of those Disney ones that is kind of out of favour these days.
Oh.
It's modern day rubbish.
I can understand why, though. Not that I agree with it, but I can understand why, because there's at least one instance of blackface in there. Yes, the Indian soldiers are in. They're not Pakistani or Indian. They're people in fake makeup. My brother pointed out to me the other day. I didn't notice it.
I hadn't noticed it before.
Yeah.
No.
So it is in there.
Oh, okay. I probably didn't think about it at the time because I've been too young. But thinking about it now, even when I rewatched it, that it just felt like it was their way of showing that London at the time was a multicultural. That's my takeaway from it.
It's one of the sequences I always enjoyed a lot as a kid.
Yeah.
You know, because, especially living in Norwich, Norwich is very, very, very white, especially in the 80s. Yes. And then you watch something like this and you think, what must London really be like? It was exciting.
Yeah.
It was, I don't know, to me, London was still a little bit of a distant land. It's not like we ever went there to visit. We'd pass through it occasionally when we went to visit my aunt in Kent, and that's it. And
that kind of, just makes it look so kind of cosmopolitan
and yes, indeed.
Regardless of that, we're going to be doing it anyway.
But yeah, it's still, I only own 2 Disney classics, Bedknobs and Broomsticks and The Jungle Book.
Fantastic.
My 2 favourites.
Yes.
So, alright, I understand what they're saying, but I don't care, I love this movie.
Yeah. I remember having, very fond memories of it when I was a kid. It was nice to rewatch it again because I haven't watched it since I was a kid.
I have, because I own it, so I have watched it, but it's probably been about 15 years since I watched it, so it was really nice to sit down, and it's a lot longer than I remembered it being.
Yes, I know, yeah.
I genuinely thought it was like 90 minutes, and it's
No, not at all. There's some really nice stuff in it. Bits and pieces, obviously, from the top. So yeah, as you say, that's an hour and 57. With regards to this, we don't need to look too much at this because I know we were saying that it's going to be kind of after this. We're taking Ash from the end of this. I did see a way that we could include him.
I wasn't aware that we had discussed that.
The easy in that I thought was that after the events of this, he goes to sleep and wakes up early.
Oh, right. Okay. So you want to put Ash in 1930s London, not Miss Price in medieval fictional England.
I hadn't even thought of that.
I have to admit that I think that's where my brain had been going.
Okay.
But that shows you different, same scenario, different minds come to it different ways.
Because when I was rewatching that, I thought even more so it made sense because you've got the ruins of the castle in the background in this, and it's like, could that be the ruins of Lord Arthur's castle?
Indeed.
Things like that. So it could be just that he wakes up too early. I mean, I did see from watching that another place that we could put him in that would bypass this altogether. In that, when they take their first trip on the bed.
Yeah.
Because movie, they encounter Ash going back in time in the vortex from the end of Evil Dead 2.
For God's sake! How do you stop it?
So he collides with them and ends up on the bed and goes with them to London.
Well, it's very clear in the film that the transportation of the bed it's not flying, it's transporting magically.
Yes.
The island of Nobumbu isn't a real place.
No.
But it does exist. It's in another dimension. So you can travel interdimensionally. Spider fans.
They've got doors.
Oh, God, do they have thumbs?
Carry on. Let's keep talking about films.
Okay, yes. Just pretend it's not happening. I always thought it was very reasonable to assume that the bed could take them somewhere like that.
That's true. So it could... Oh.
The kernel of an idea in my head was that somehow they accidentally go to Arthur's Tower. I was kind of imagining, maybe...
Take me to the Necronomicon, and it takes them there.
No, I wasn't thinking of the Necronomicon, but I was thinking maybe like a history lesson or something like that.
Right.
And she decides to take the kids to show them something, and ends up in their time frame.
I want to see what that castle looked like when it was still standing.
Yes! Something like that.
Yeah, okay. Ooh, okay.
That's what I was thinking, but I'm not going to push the issue. I'm just wanting to lay out my theory.
I don't know. I'm really... That's thrown me. I love it, but it's thrown me.
Your pitch is that it's with the potion with the drops and he wakes up early?
Yes.
We can preemptively, because movie, and make that work.
Mm-hmm.
We just decide when he wakes up, or how the mechanic works.
Or we take her and the kids... and they go back in time. Are we including David Tomlinson in this as well?
That I hadn't gotten that far in my theory as to what point in the story it is.
Right.
But
I mean, see, the more that I think about it, the more I kind of like that idea, because just because we take them back to his time, because we've got the bed, we don't have to stay in that time.
yeah,
We can still come back to the present.
we've got out of jail cards and
Which means we can still include Portobello Road, the island of Nabumbu, and all of that kind of thing as well. They are all still on the table, regardless of whether we put them back in this for a while or not.
right. Now, this is just me, like, I'm thinking about this off the top of my head. I think what I'm thinking is, I kind of don't want to lose the Army of Darkness. Damn you, Spider fans.
I mean, we wouldn't, I suppose, because, I mean, an Army of Darkness can appear whenever or whenever.
Oh, true. Yep, okay, alright. We're both laying out reasonable arguments for our cases here. I don't know, I mean, there is something to be had with somebody like Ash facing the Germans.
Don't mention the war!
Especially if we start getting undead Germans.
Dead-eyed Germans.
And you know what's probably going to happen at some point as well. Dracula! McCoides!
yeah. He'll fluff something.
That's why I loved it as well, because there are spells in it that you can just totally balls up.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Okay, I am thinking maybe I'm leaning towards your theory.
You think?
I think it might provide... It's going to make Bedknobs and Broomsticks a much more violent story.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
But, yeah, I think I was just clinging to the army of the undead, the army of darkness. But no, doing deadite Germans, that's kind of... Yeah, I can see there's some cool in there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
I think so.
Do let us know, because obviously we won't be recording any of this until after this episode goes out. I'm not going to do it as a poll or anything, but if you really want to see us take these guys back there, please let us know in the comments, and we'll factor that in when we do it.
Well, yeah, let us know if you want things like that.
Yeah.
So cast is pretty easy in that sense. Really, guys?
Yeah.
Basically, we're taking Ash from Evil Dead, from Army of Darkness, and leaving the rest of the cast behind. Mm-hmm. And we've got the entire cast of Bedknobs and Broomsticks. Mm-hmm. And it's as simple as that.
It is as simple as that, yeah.
It's one of the simplest cast sortings we've ever done.
The other thing as well, we've got the Home Guard.
Oh yeah, we got the Home Guard.
And then we also get to put Ash in a movie with Bruce Forsyth.
Yeah, oh god, yes. Was it Swinebird the Spear?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so for acts for Bedknobs and Broomsticks, I was a little bit tired because it's so long. I thought it was when they first take the bed, but that's like only half an hour in, so I think I put it about Portobello Road.
Oh right, that late. That's like...
It's about 45 minutes in, but because of the runtime of the film, I couldn't call it really any earlier without...
See, I mean, and I'm not making... I'm like, oh, mine is right. But I had it when they went to his house, his little mansion.
Oh,
so it's after he's done all of his hulking and they've realised he's a bit of a charlatan.
Yeah.
But it cuts to black.
Yes, it does. You're right.
And then he starts telling his story, and it's also about his great idea.
Which is between the two that I put down, so that's perfect.
Cool.
Because it's between them taking the bed, which I put down at 31 minutes, and Portobello Road at 44 minutes. End of Act 2... Initially, I thought it was when they actually steal the star, but then I think it was when they get back and the star disappears.
It's the bit when he finds the words in the book. But
of
yes.
Course it is, yes.
Yeah.
Which is about that point as well.
Because then the beginning of Act 3 is when they test the spell out.
Yes, of course it is, yes. And obviously, we don't really need to know about Army of Darkness.
Yeah, we really don't. It's not relevant at all.
So we're going to be in 1940 then, aren't we?
Yes.
There was something else, something occurred to me. Yes, this is the other thing that I did put down here. We can make lots of jokes, which would have been banning about, although it's a little bit early in the war. But yeah, about Americans.
And shotguns?
No, oversexed, overpaid, and over here.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, no, it's a little bit early for that. What was it? It was 42 before they jumped in, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And this is like the early days. It's like 1940, 41.
It's 1940.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which it's got a really dark ending, Bedknobs and Broomsticks, technically.
It does, because he goes off to war, and you're like, he probably didn't come back.
No.
You know?
No.
I know, I was, for the first time in my life, the last time watching it, for the notes, taking the notes, I realised just how dark that ending is. Because I've learned so many more things about what happened in the war.
Don't mention the war!
Since I last watched it, it's like...
I'll see it. Yeah, this will all blow over soon. Yeah, maybe not.
By the way, it was bugging me the other day. I used to know it when I was younger.
Uh-huh.
What was the term they used when they were relocating the kids to the
Well, they were evacuees, weren't they?
evacuees. Thank you. I couldn't remember the term for the life of me.
It was weird because I kept forgetting. Not surprisingly, I'd kind of confused the start of this of Bedknobs and Broomsticks with the start of the Chronicles of Narnia because they're evacuees.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yes.
So I always kind of thought I seemed to erroneously remember that there was a bit with them being evacuated from London, but there's not. They're just there.
No,
They're just
that's,
the
you're
action
thinking of the Pevensey kids.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. So I think we're set. Do we have anything else that we need to... Oh, yes, that was it. That was the other thing that I was going to ask about. I'm guessing then, as we are doing this as a Evil Dead movie, that script immunity goes out the window. Plot armour to a degree, but with the exception of Ash, really, everybody else is...
It's a Disney movie that's been infected with Sam Raimi's sensibilities, and he doesn't do plot armour very much. At all, if at all.
Excellent. Oh, dear.
And even if he lets you live, he's going to make you suffer for it.
Give me back my hand.
Yes. Maybe we should send a message to Shane.
See what he thinks.
Fantastic. So, we will be back in a couple of weeks with Bedknobs and Boomsticks.
Yeah, baby.
Obviously, do come back and check out the channel. There will be some stuff going up between now and then. I'm hoping to put out the next Zadrum Diary as a bit of a spring update for everybody, and there'll be some movies actually, and hopefully the next What I Just Unread as well will be coming along sometime this month. But as always, until we see you from Delirium again, do please look after one another and yourselves, and take care.
As always, guys, TTFN.
Ba 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 ba.